Hello everybody, this is Playa Dog, and this is my first top 10. Have you ever been playing a game, having a great time, and a boss just comes along and just spoils everything for you? Doesn't even need to be like challenging or anything, it's just cheap, you know? I know everyone's had a boss like that, and you're like, why is this even in here? It's not fun, it's just cheap. Well, here's my top 10 bosses that just make me want to rage quit. Number 10. Time Eater from Sonic Generations. I think this boss is just very poorly designed. Not only are you spending the 90% of the boss battle just chasing after him, and it's like the whole time it doesn't even seem like you're getting any closer to him, but all the side characters are shouting at you from the other dimension saying, look out for that homing shot and careful Sonic, even though you can clearly see everything. That crap just gets so annoying. You also need to like maintain the rings to keep your supersonic mode up. So if your rings hit zero, you die. And I've always liked that mechanic, but not in this sense where the rings, when you're in the 3D mode, the rings are like at the other end of the screen and you can never react in time. And you gotta flip through the dimensions. The second dimension can't even hit the boss, it seems like. This boss was just terribly designed in my opinion. Number 9. Lou from Guitar Hero 3. I've always been good at the Guitar Hero and Rock Band games. Here's how my Guitar Hero 3 experience went. I was just cruising along expert the whole time, getting most of the songs on the first try. The eighth set list, yeah, was pretty challenging. Raining Blood was stupid, but once I finally got to the end of that, I was like, yeah, there can't be anything harder than that. I'm ready to face off against this devil guy and just beat his ass. Not only was I not prepared for the song Devil Went Down to Georgia being that damn hard, but Lou seemed to get all the right power ups at the right time, and I could never get any of the good power ups, and when I did, it was something crappy like Whammy Bar while he got double notes on me and I just got wailed on. So, pretty much the only way that I was ever able to beat him is if I get all the right power ups and he got all the wrong power ups. I don't think you should make your skill based music game based off of luck in order to win. Number 8. Genshin from Ninja Gaiden 2. I've only played this game once, and it was like 6 years ago, but it's left a profound impact on me. I was at a summer camp, and the guy brought an Xbox over, and he's like, "Dude, I got Ninja Gaiden 2," and I'm like, "Sweet, pop it in." So it was like him, me, and four other guys. This is the second boss in the game, and it is so punishingly difficult that I don't even think people who like these really hard, challenging games will like this. Difficulty curves such as this aren't fun in the challenge aspect, they're just stupid in the cheap aspect, and I didn't have any fun with it, and none of the guys there had any fun with it, and we all unanimously just rage quit and never touched it for the rest of the camp. Number 7. Seth from Street Fighter 4. This guy. I've never been really good at fighting games, and Street Fighter has always been about, the skill of the fighting game and knowing what you're doing with each character. But, I still thought I'd give it a try. But when you finally get to this guy, even on like the easiest difficulty, he's like teleporting all around you, throwing shit at you constantly, and he even has this move where he like sucks you into his stupid little yin yang stomach shit and like throws you at the screen. It's like, yeah, I'm better than you, and I'm gonna show it with this move. Like, dude, get the hell out of here. He's I don't even know. I haven't played that game in over 2 years because mainly because of this guy. Fighting games just seem to have these ridiculously hard bosses, and I don't really understand why. Number 6. Taboo from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Look at this, yet another fighting game, but this time it's one that's more noob friendly. Even though it's more noob friendly, I'm no better against this guy than I am against Seth. like Brawl is easier to play, but this guy is just so much cheaper than Seth. He's got super fast attacks. They hit ungodly hard, and there's literally nothing in this game, at least the single player, that can even compare or prepare you for this guy. Like most people talk about his difficulty on like super hard, very hard. I played on normal and I still had hours of playing against this guy before I could beat him. Like, there's really nothing you can do but just keep playing against him and hope you get lucky. Number 5. Mike Tyson from Punch-Out. Yeah, it's Punch-Out, one of those classically challenging games from our past, and a great one at that. All the fighters are unique and have their own strengths and weaknesses, except for Mike. This guy hits you so fast that you'd have to have the reflexes of frickin' Neo from the Matrix to be able to do anything against him. And when he hits you, when it's going to happen, it knocks you out in one hit, no matter what your HP was. So basically, your HP bar doesn't even matter anymore. You just gotta dodge his 20 punches a second, and just hopefully you'll chip him down before the end of the first round, and hopefully knock him down once. Like if it wasn't for that code that brings you right to him, I don't think I would have ever even attempted to beat him. Number 4, Claire from Pokemon Gold and Silver. Pokemon's always been one of my favorite games. I can pretty much always go back to it and play it and always have fun. And Gold and Silver has been my favorite generation since, what are we in now? 5? Yeah. Here's the thing with Gold and Silver. Once you beat the 7th gym, you gotta go stop Team Rocket at the radio tower, some shit like that. Your Pokemon are like level 25 or something like that. All the Team Rocket's Pokemon are like level 20, so you're not really getting that good experience. And after a few hours of fighting off Team Rocket, you'll probably be level 30, 32 if you're lucky and grind it a lot. Claire has a level 40 dragon Pokemon. Her final Pokemon is Kingdra, has no weaknesses but dragon, and you're probably not even going to have a dragon type here, so you can't do anything against this guy, and he hits so hard, he's so fast, it just makes me rage quit every time I get to it. Number 3, the Bio Lizard from Sonic Adventure 2. Everybody who's played Sonic Adventure 2 knows about the Bio-Lizard and all the bullshit he puts you through. The main thing is the stupid balls that appear on his body halfway through the fight. You gotta jump on, you gotta keep hitting him with your homing attack, get up to the top and hit his weak point. Yeah, that's easy. Before the last hit, he brings all of his balls and you up into the air, and it just starts rotating you around in the air while the balls come flying at you. There's no way you can dodge them because you're just floating in the air helpless, and once you get hit, your rings fall to the ground, so that you're 2 hits and you're out. So basically you're just trying to get to the center as quickly as you can before your inevitable death. It's just so stupid, and they made that the last hit, so when you die, you gotta start the whole fight over again. It's just horrible. Number 2, Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat. Shao Kahn is pretty much the cheapest boss to ever exist in any game, and that's saying a lot. I faced him in both Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 9. I don't even want to talk about Mortal Kombat 2 because that game is just hard in itself, more so Shao Kahn than anything else. But in Mortal Kombat 9, where it's more of like a traditional game, where it's not as hard as those older games were, he still keeps his reputation of being the frickin' hardest boss in the history of forever. He The only way I was able to beat him is by playing chicken and staying all the way on the other side of the screen, throwing projectiles at him and dodging all the projectiles he throws at you, waiting till the time runs out, and if I had more health than him, I automatically won the round. It's nothing to brag about if you have to beat the boss like that. I've never been able to beat him any other way, and it's sad for me to say that. And the number one boss that makes me want to rage quit is the Proud Clad from Final Fantasy 13. Now, hear me out a little bit. The Proudclad is number one because it literally made me rage quit this game, and I have never gone back to this game since then. I'm not one to sell my games after I buy them. I'm very proud of the games that I own, and I like to keep them even if I don't like playing them anymore. I just like to keep them to show that I have them. But this guy was just so infuriating. This entire game was infuriating to me, but I put up with all of its crap just because I wanted to see the ending. I put over 40 hours into this game, and I just wanted to be done with it, even if I didn't like it. But I finally got to this guy at the end of chapter 12 out of 13 chapters, the final stretch. This guy shows up. He attacks so fast and pretty hard right away. I was able to heal through it with my healer and kind of put some damage on him while he switched his forms. But you gotta put enough damage before he switches forms, or else it doesn't even matter. So once I started putting on more damage to him, got him down to 50% health, he healed all the way back up. And that's not even the worst part. He started attacking faster, he started attacking harder, and I just couldn't keep up. And bear in mind, this all lasted in like 15 minutes, so it wasn't even a short battle. It was like 15 minutes for me to die. And then once you lost, you had to go all the way back to the beginning with no health, no power ups, couldn't go back to grind, couldn't go back to level up, nothing. It's just I I'm never gonna go back to Final Fantasy 13, and I'm not even. And there you have it, the top 10 bosses that make me want to quit. Thank you for watching.